What's up, YouTube? For the Love of Toys here with the For the Love of Collecting Marvel Studios X-Men 97 Jubilee. X-Men 97, as I always start off these X-Men 97 review and comparisons, was a great cartoon. I enjoyed it. Give it a look. You know, everything is not for everybody. You might enjoy it. You might not. You never know. But I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the music, cinematography, same things I say every time. It was a really great cartoon. And a nice restart for X-Men, which I never thought we would really get, but I see, Spider-Man's always remade, so I figured at some point we would get it. So maybe we'll get a new Spider-Man, maybe we'll get new Hulk, who knows? But things look good in the future. All right, so we're here about X-Men 97 Jubilee. As you can see, I reviewed most of these figures from this wave. We have Jubilee, who I'm reviewing now, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, and Morph. So you see her product shot here. It says Jubilee, warning, Hasbro, Marvel Studios, X-Men 97, the same standard packaging as every other figure. I've been in the stores just once looking for it. I usually get up early in the morning so I can get my pick, but I didn't get up early this morning, so I missed Emma Frost and Wolverine. Those are the last two I'm looking for, and I'll review them once I have them. I have reviewed, as I said before, Morph, Cable, Sunspot, and now we're reviewing Jubilee, and please watch those reviews. And here is the UPC in case you need it. Like I said, I got these from Target or Amazon, one of those. They usually have them. Working on my affiliate links now, so I'll get to that at some point. All right, so let's crack Jubilee out of the packaging and see if you want to buy Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Jubilee. All right, here we are with Jubilee out of the packaging. I switched her hand. This hand and cup comes as accessories in the packaging, but I like the way it looks, so I'll put it on. And with these X-Men 97 and most of the figures that Hasbro has been making lately, they've been stepping it up as far as the face technology and colors and things. So I'm really appreciating what they're doing. Even though the price is going up, the figures seem to be a little bit better quality. Now, QC issues, not so much, but it is what it is. But like I said, face print, effort, they're putting a little bit more effort forth, but they are doing both. They're backtracking and going forward. So I appreciate it, even though we're getting higher prices. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Here she is. She comes with four accessories altogether, which I said the alternate hand with the cup, and these hands come on her in the packaging as always. Two grasping hands, or not grasping hands, but two splayed hands for an effect. And these effects right here, why I said that they're stepping it up with the effects and things is because I didn't expect this. This is almost an aftermarket style effort from Hasbro. Let's switch hands here. Get them both on the opposite side. There you go. Has nice little different colors, not too flimsy, just flexible enough, different colors. So that's really nice. Pegs in, and I'll show you how these look on. We'll pause and we'll get that done for you so you can see. These look really good. So let's pause and show you the effects on. All right, let's take a look at this cup and effect. There we go. Switch. Get it here. Nice little cup, no shading or anything. And the grasping hand holds it very well, as you can see. So there you go with that. And here are the effects on. Look very nice, as you can see. It's almost good on the shelf. You can do a little bit better pose with her and get her, sometimes I use effects on my shelves. Most of the time I don't, I just leave the figures like they are. But I may just display her like this. She has pyrotechnic powers, which can control mentally. So that's her power, just in case you didn't know. Okay, which is basically fireworks with explosive impact. All right, I don't know how effective that would be in combat, but hey, you let me know how you feel about it. But anyway, let's get Jubilee up close. And look at this beautiful face sculpt that they've given us. I mean, look how outstanding that face sculpt is. How could you not like that? Nice little shading on the ear, paint on the earrings. I mean, a very vibrant face. I mean, that is really great. We have this jumper. I didn't get that Build-A-Figure Jubilee, I don't believe. If I do, I don't know where it is. But I don't believe I did. Like the sunglasses are actually on her head, another sculpt. It's nice. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if they could slide down, but hey, you can't get everything. Raincoat, how she is in the X-Men 97 cartoon, standard body. Okay. All right. There you go. Let's look from the back. Just standard plastic, a little stiff back here, but you know, nothing really to see back there anyway. Okay. All right, let's go over her articulation. So normally, as normal, we have this, but it's not going to go back too far because of the restriction of the hard plastic of her coat. So it goes back that far, which is enough to look up because she's a shorter character. Looks down that far, rotation 360. Shoulders, no butterfly or anything like that. Shoulders rotate, go up this far, and pretty much almost get to her sides, as you can see. Not a big gap, especially with the coat on. All right, the coat is a separate piece. You could take it off, but the arms will have to be swapped. And let's see how far she crunches forward. We have this rotation that I hardly ever talk about. The rotation at the upper abdomen, lower chest. So no bend in that. You know, if I gotta bend her legs. So that's that. No rotation at the waist. Like I said, just rotation up here and side to side a little bit there. Okay. No drop downs. Rotation at the upper thigh. Double jointed knees. With her coat on. You'd have to bend her coat a little bit, but you can get her knee all the way back. Okay. Rotation at the upper lower calf. You have that. You have hinge and you have pivot. Okay. So all the standards. Double jointed elbows, as we should have on every figure. I don't care whether we need it or not. And I think that's all I missed. So as usual, I'm going to do some comparisons. And I'm going to do a lot of comparisons today because, you know, I don't show all of these figures together. So today, we're going to take a look at them all together. And I'm going to give you a shot of that and let you see how you can display them together. All right. Hold on. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to take this ruler and check her height because her and Wolverine, I can't remember in the comics or in the cartoon whether they're the same height because it looks really similar in this. And she's just about, as you can see on that ruler, a little under 6. So how tall is Wolverine? Just about the same. So that's odd. Wolverine is a smaller character, but, you know, that is really short. But either way, here she is with her favorite guy, Logan Wolverine, from the X-Men 97. Here she is with X-Men 97's Storm. Here she is with X-Men 97's with the swapped head, Cyclops. Here she is with X-Men 97's Morph. Here she is with X-Men 97's Magneto. Here she is with X-Men 97's Cable. Here she is with X-Men 97's Bishop. Here she is with X-Men 97's Gambit. Here she is with Spicy Savage Land Xavier. Here she is with X-Men 97's Rogue. Here she is with X-Men 97's Jean Grey. Here she is with Deluxe Angel. Here she is with Retro Card Beast. And here she is with her love interest in the X-Men 97 cartoon, Sunspot. Look really good together. And here she is with my final comparison, Caliban Wave Jubilee. Now, Caliban Wave Jubilee is an outstanding figure. These glasses come off, the gum comes out. She had alternate heads, alternate hands. So this was an outstanding figure, and I didn't think I needed another one. I thought this was the perfect Jubilee. But with this new X-Men 97, as you can see from the head sculpts, I'll bring her up closer. I'm not going to take her glasses off, but this is a much better head sculpt, the new X-Men 97 one. Look at that. That is just perfection. This one wasn't bad, but, you know, it doesn't look as good as. Yeah, I put a little glue on the glasses to keep them on because they kept falling off, and then I would lose them and couldn't find them. So that ended up being a little sloppy job. But, hey, that wasn't on there, just to let you know. I'll put that on there. It'll come off. But, yeah, there you go. This is how they look together. And I was very, you know, curious about how she stood up. And Caliban Wave Jubilee still stands up. Here's a quick head swap of these bodies. As you can see, The Caliban Wave head won't work on the new body, but the new head will work on the Caliban body. The skin tones are off, but if you wanted to, tone it up a little bit, you could. But either way, this is what it looks like. Okay, here are all the figures we got from X-Men 97 so far with the addition of retro carded Beast, since we don't have a Beast yet. I never show Executioner, but I do have him. So he's in here. And this is the shot I was talking about. So you get to see all the figures together. Let me move Cyclops over a little bit so you can see Jubilee behind him. So there you go. As always, thanks for watching. I got a new subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Keeps me going. And hey, like I said before, it is what it is. Whatever you do, do it for the love. And I'll see you in the next one.